Hello, family. Welcome back to the channel, home of the ROC community and home of the Patreon that offers the most value out there. Okay, nobody comes close. You can check out those links in the description and in the comment, as well as the merch. Okay, if you want to get shirts like the 9 to 5 dropout shirt. All right, so look, I wanted to point this out because I still do not believe a lot of individuals are talking about this. Now there is still a lot of FUD going on, okay, and when we have spaces like this with a lot of FUD, nobody's going to talk about a lot of the good that has gone on, okay. Now the market has still been in like a fluctuation, okay, and like I told you, Saitama is continuing to fight, and this is just the beginning for Saitama, okay. I believe this is just the beginning because they're showing this fight, like I said, without the V2 even here yet, and we all know that they're going to get strong when the V2 gets here, okay. And not only have they been showing that fight, they've been showing consistency even without like a marketing wallet. They've been able to get things done. Now we know that they have not been able to get a lot of big catalysts, but they have been nickel and diamond and getting the smaller catalysts that they can. And they've done a good job of that. In my opinion, Saitama has maxed out the conventional side of things. Okay, now it's time to continue going the unconventional route with the V2, and they're going to be doing unconventional things in V2. When that takes over, also, and exactly also when SAITAMASK comes out. Now, like I said, Saitama is continuing to fight. So this right here is a good sign. They're going to show even better signs of fight when V2 comes out. And, a lot of individuals right now, they just want to talk about the negative. And I think it has a lot to do with Saitama getting ready to go to maybe some new highs or do new things. They're leaving a lot of these projects behind. And we all know when Saitama leaves a lot of the projects behind in the V1, they're going to also leave a lot of the critics behind, and a lot of the critics are not going to have much to really talk about. But nobody is talking about the good that the project, that the developers have been doing, such as, dumping 20K into the project. Now, a lot of individuals, they look at that and say, well, they've been, dumping coins and all of this stuff. Look, the thing is this. Okay, the coins that they have been spending has went into the project. Okay, and we can see the benefits that it has had in the project, including a lot of the small time catalysts out there. So a lot of individuals that were saying that developers were stealing tokens and all of that stuff, they were not really stealing tokens. Okay, you have to understand that where were they going to get the funds needed, okay, to continue to build the project? All right, where were they going to get that? They were not going to get that in a marketing wallet because they didn't have one. So they had to get 20 million. Okay, they had to dump 20 million into the project from the investors' investments. Okay, that's what they had to do. And now the thing is this: if they had set on their hands, all right, nothing would have gotten done. Saitama would have been a dead project. So they will have a marketing wallet. Okay, and just imagine what they did with 20 million, okay, in the project without a marketing wallet. Imagine what they would do with a marketing wallet, okay, which they should actually have even more revenue. Okay, so a lot of individuals were, like I said, they were just footing based on a lot of misinformation. And you also have to look at the fact that they hired a lot of skilled individuals, because look, SAITAMASK was not an easy platform to build, okay, which is also why they ran into some problems and limitations. Okay, like I said, the setbacks, or the not the setbacks, but what are we looking for? The delays. Okay, those delays, they were just stepping stones to Saitama getting into the right direction. They needed those delays, okay, because no project is perfect. You need delays so those delays can tell you, hey, this is what you do in the next go round. Okay, and when you had that delay says, hey, this is what you do in the next go round. You're having stepping stones getting to where you need to go, and those stepping stones actually led to V2. Without those delays, we would probably not be doing V2, and the project will probably be on an incline because, like I said, we're going away from the V1. So those stepping stones have opened up their eyes to a lot of the projects out there. Okay, I believe they will do better in the V2. Okay, just look at the damage that they have already done. Okay, with the V1, and like I said, without a marketing wallet, just look at the damage that they have already done. So, like I said, they had to spend funds on to fix the app within. They had to spend funds to hire skilled professionals because, like I said, they cannot do everything. And like I said, those IT specialists and things that they hire, that stuff is not that stuff is not cheap. That stuff is expensive. Okay, so it's not like you know, they were taking this 20 million and spending it on themselves. Okay, and you know, I think a lot of individuals, they just have to look at the big picture of what's going on. Okay, all we know is that based on what a lot of the FUD is out there, all we know is that a lot of individuals is that 20 million came out and they probably spent it on themselves. That's not how the situation was going. And the thing is this: despite a lot of the investors saying that and assuming that, it seems no one was looking at a lot of the Twitter spaces. Because look, this is what I've also noticed. I've also noticed even about investors, even members in my own community. Okay, you will be surprised how many individuals do not go on to Saitama's Twitter. You'll be surprised of individuals who even know that Saitama has a Twitter. You will be surprised. Okay, when individuals, right? I've even had some individuals in my groups and stuff come to me and say, what's going on with Saitama? And I'll tell them some stuff, right? And then I'll say, just follow their Twitter. They'll say, well, I don't really use Twitter. I don't even have a Twitter account. So I say, do you know about such and such news that's going on right now? Because some news was just posted. They'll say no. You know, so you will be surprised of how many individuals do not know about the Twitter or know about how to access, you know, the news resources of Saitama. They don't know what's going on, but, you know, they'll look at a video and see that someone's flooding about 20 million bucks in coins or value in coins, and they'll come back out and say, Round, what's going on? I heard that Saitama's is doing this and doing that. You know, I'm about to hop out. I'm like, dude, did you look at this? They're like, no, I don't know about that. I don't have a Twitter, but should I hop out? I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, people have to do research, okay? Because everything that's said on YouTube is not so. Okay, so the thing is, I wanted to say that, okay? If you're following any project out here, not just Saitama, you know, connect to their social medias, okay? Follow them. A lot of them have telegrams, and you get a lot of info in telegrams also. Telegrams, you want to follow the telegrams. You want to follow the Twitters. Not a lot of them have a lot of stuff going on when it comes to like Facebook. Some of them have Facebook, but don't nobody really go to Facebook for crypto. Okay, that's a whole different thing. But yeah, you have to do your own research. And like I said, Saitama has had a struggle and stuff like that. And like I said, they had to have these struggles in order to get past each stepping stone. Okay, but in those struggles came out a good foundation. So now they're going into the V2 and SAITAMASK Pro with a good foundation set up, and they earned that. Okay, they earned that foundation right there. So at least they have something going. You have to understand. You look at a lot of other projects that has gone into V2. They have not even have a stable foundation set up. All right. So in my opinion, look. For me, I am happy. I'm happy about it. It's time for V2. We're moving on from V1, and they should do even better in V2 than they did in V1. Okay. And so, like I said, remember, do your research, all right? And every now is history tomorrow, and you either have patience in this crypto investing space or you lose in the end, all right? And this is my video, Audi.